off, sir. We'll open this meeting on February 9th, 2015. Let the record show that John Scanlon is stuck in traffic in the snow someplace. Snowstorm, I should say. Purpose of this meeting is for the town warrant, which will start, that's the public portion of it, and then we'll go into non-public for hiring personnel.
Get it on.
You have page 2 of that warrant thing that you made copy. This is page 1. Oh. Well, then I don't have page 1.
I thought she gave you a whole copy, right there.
Yeah, you should have a whole copy.
Right there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I moved.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Right back into the black hole.
That's what happened.
This chair short.
Right there behind you, Joe.
Okay, so we're okay with opening, and we modified the elderly exemption. We changed it to increase the single income limit from 24 to 26,000 and the married income limit from 32 to 34. That's Article 2.
Did we get the financial information on what that will cost us?
Not as of today, no.
Okay. There's no way to really know until people actually apply, is there?
Goes with the numbers. All right, and then there's no, Article 4 is a petition. The only other change that was Article 10, and that's the one that we had questions about, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate the sum of $65,000 to be added to the town road, streets, bridges reconstruction and/or repair capital reserve. That was created in 2005. This appropriation is not included in the operating budget. The selectmen will finalize their recommendation on this article Monday, so, okay. So are we all okay with taking the 65 and then taking the remainder of the 60, the 146, is it 300 or 146,000, the remainder of that money's to come out of the reserve fund?
Yes.
We all okay with that?
Yep.
Everybody? So, consensus has approved this. We can approve it all at once.
Future years, we can discuss the highway block grant, because I think it should go toward the highways too, but we have to raise that money in anticipation of revenue.
We'll have to do it for next year. Do we have the figure that if all of these warrant articles are passed, how that it's going to affect
The tax rate? No, not yet.
For Wednesday? All right, and then, so then we said yes, the reevaluation, the 20,000, that was what we wanted anyway. We said yes. So everything else, the milfoil. And then we have to come up with a figure at the end of town meeting on Article 13 for the dollar amount the budget
Well, they'll put in
committees.
the total of the budget committee's recommended budget
When they finally
when they finally approve it.
So I'll make a motion to accept the warrant as written.
Second.
Any discussion on it?
Are we going to, well, except for Article 13. So
Right.
far?
Yeah,
So far, okay.
budget committee has to give us that number. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Can I talk about Bitter and Lane?
No. On the schedule.
I had a call this morning
Really?
from District 3.
How is District 3?
Pardon?
How is District 3?
Good.
Excellent.
Dave Sylvia called me. Before we have the scoping meeting, they wanted us to file an actual application. So I told them I would pull out the driveway application, get it filled out, and bring it before the Board of Selectmen for signatures. And that's what I've done.
There's not 5 lines on there, right?
No, there isn't.
All right, we'll have to
But this-
dedicate somebody to sign it.
It's all signed somewhere.
Yeah, we can,
I'm still a little hazy why we care about whether there's a turn lane on Bittern Lane.
Because there's a business
because we
going.
own the road.
Responsibility.
Well, they're not going to put the business in unless there's a turn lane, right?
The applicant cannot make any determinations as to what happens to our road. So if there's a turning lane onto Bitter and Lane, for example, it's going to widen the mouth of the road. Well, maybe we don't want that for reasons of if they put a turning lane in, it's going to extend out over Ice House Pond. Maybe the Conservation Commission doesn't want that, there's a reason for it.
The traffic going into that location, I don't think is an issue, because it's going to dribble in, people are going to get there half an hour early, 45 minutes early, but when it ends, 300 cars are all going to be trying to get out of the end of Bittern Lane, and that turn lane won't do anything. That's the lamest idea I've ever heard of.
And that's-
Why would we want to have a real serious meeting with DOT to do something like that?
So that we can say, no, we don't want a turning lane there, we want the applicant to access Sherwood Drive. It's our road, we can make those decisions.
Which District 3 already told them they should be doing.
I have a letter from District 3.
None of my
We
business,
have
of
to,
course.
we have to apply. I'm just afraid we're going to apply for
They don't
this.
own the
And they're going to go,
property
oh, the
coming
town
out
says they
Sherwood
want
Drive.
it, so we're just going to do it.
They don't own the
No.
property out of Sherwood
can't.
Drive, though, so they have to get an easement from somebody to do that. Correct?
Who's going to pay for this? Is this going to cost
They
the
have to.
taxpayers
No.
anything?
Not a dime.
This is just a meeting, so that, this is just an avenue. What they want is a specific document, and I filled this out according to what was presented to the planning board, the conceptual,
That's what the...
which was for 90,400 square feet of just inflatable building. It doesn't include these
Yeah.
two little
It's a
annexes.
balloon.
Yes.
They're balloons,
That's just
okay?
to accept or reject. That's all that is for.
The consultant for,
On Saturdays, we have 125 cars coming and going out of the Agway building. We require a police detail because it gets so crazy in there. Can you imagine 300 cars all leaving at once?
no.
No.
Especially on a Saturday when the
And
other one
that's
is.
all, yeah, that's every hour.
I did it. Well, I
No.
don't know if you'd get 300 cars an hour, but you'd get 300 cars in an
Our
afternoon.
first appointment's at 5.
Oh, okay.
So this is to get that conversation started. They wanted a specific application so that everybody's talking about 90,400 square feet. I did communicate with the consultant for the property owner at Bitter and Lane that's generated this, and told him what I had done, what I was doing. He sent an email back and wanted me to make certain that I conveyed to everybody in DOT that at this time, they're only looking, well, they haven't applied to the planning board, it was conceptual, but what they'll be looking for is one building with the prospect of building a second in the future.
You mean blowing one up?
Blowing up another
As I
building
said to
changes the
Dave
whole
Sylvia and
nature
Susan
of that
Susie, yes, it does.
turn lane, exiting
does.
strategy, and everything else.
as I said to District 3, I feel Tilton has to know that this is a possibility of 2 buildings on this site. So what is that future impact going to do? Now, they were requiring a turning lane for 3,500 square,
So what do they want us to
35,000
do?
square feet.
What is their expectation of us right now?
District 3 are the
And they won't
applicant.
put it in
District
that
3.
close to
District 3
Walmart.
wants us to sign this, get it to them, so that we're all talking about this.
The same thing.
Because as I was looking through the files, they went to the zoning board for a 35,000 square foot building, which is considerably smaller, and got approval. So everything they've done in the past has nothing to do with this proposal.
This is like starting from scratch.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes, I
Hate
should
to say
say.
it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, and we're in line with what the DOT wants from the bottom up. And at least we're talking about the same parcel and the same building size. Now they have a plan in which we're talking all about the same thing, and not 2 different things. So I'll make a motion to sign and apply for the driveway permit for 18 Bittern Lane.
Second.
Let's put it right out there. This isn't a driveway permit. This is a turn lane.
No,
No, it's a driveway
Oh, it's a
permit.
driveway.
no, this is to get
It's
those
application for driveway.
conversations going. I'm just
Well,
telling.
that's what it says, but you're not putting in a driveway. They've already got a driveway permit.
It's an existing driveway, just like anywhere else. If you start a new business, we make you go get an updated curb cut.
They don't
In this
have,
case, it's a town road going on to Route 3, but it's a business that is big enough to activate District 3 to say, hey, we need to do something special to this road because we need to make sure it's going to handle the traffic coming in and out on it. So that's why we're applying for this thing right here.
Bet I'm going to that meeting.
Me too.
We
So
all
where are
should
we going to, all those in favor?
I
All right?
Where do you want us to sign, Catherine?
would sign right across here,
All of us?
yeah.
There's no way DOT's going to let them exit there.
Oh, they will. As long as you do what they tell them to do.
If they,
How are they
if
gonna
they
get 300
cannot,
cars in and out of there? They can't.
if they cannot find a way to exit, then they cannot go forward with the
Right.
project. I mean, you know,
They've thrown a lot of money away.
Can,
I'm not in favor of
there any more
that
business to
being
come
the
before us in a public meeting? I don't know.
no, I'm good with that.
And I will make a motion to go into non-public per RSA 91A:3, the hiring of personnel.
Second?
Roll call vote?
Yes?
Yes.
4:45.
And
I know, I was just writing it down.
I would like to make a motion to seal the minutes of the non-public session as they pertain to the hiring of town employees permanently.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I would like to make a motion
Oh, roll call vote.
Yeah.
Roll call vote.
adjourn.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Vote with your feet.
In other words, get up and move.
That's right.
They,
So I
Get out of your
guess
seat.
I don't
Move your feet. Don't lose your focus. It's over.